Israeli parliament member for the New Hope Party, Sharren Haskel, is in the United Kingdom meeting with British parliamentarians to discuss Israel's war with Hamas and the Iranian threat in the Middle East. Her visit also focuses on the surge of anti-Semitism at universities across the world. Yesterday, she visited Oxford University, where a pro-Palestinian encampment is taking place. She says Israel's foreign policy needs to do more to combat the protest movement.
I'm actually here in London on a mission here to speak to mainly parliament members and lords about defunding UNRWA and about enlisting the IRGC as a terrorist organization here in Britain as well. While my visit here, I went to Oxford to actually speak to students who really feel like they're being targeted, feel that they can't speak out, and feel like some conversation in classes make their stomach shrink and they can't really reply to different accusations that are being made in the classrooms as well. While I was going to my lecture to the students, we actually encountered a pro-Palestinian demonstration. And when I was there, after a couple of delegations, I actually carried the Israeli flag with me. So I took it out and I covered myself with the Israeli flag, mainly to show the students that they have to rise their head up and to show them the support and to give them a little bit of solidarity in a very difficult time that they're actually experiencing.
And Sharren, tell me a little bit, what were the reactions there when you were standing there on your own, wearing an Israeli flag, facing this crowd of pro-Palestinian, anti-Israel protesters? Were you confronted by demonstrators from the other side?
As soon as I took it out, you could see all the eyes turning straight at me. And obviously it feels intimidating. I do think that in Oxford, it is different than what you see in London. It's different than what you see in Ireland or in America. I think it's not as severe as it was there, but let alone just to say that it can easily deteriorate to the violence and the slogans of hatred that they're actually taking out in other campuses. It wasn't comfortable, obviously, but I was a combat soldier in the army. This little group of mob, that's not what's going to intimidate me or scare me. I know how to defend myself, and my biggest mission is to defend my people. So I felt a sense of a mission to rise my head up, to show the students that they need to stand up and speak up for themselves.
As an Israeli, as a parliament member, what was it like for you? How did it feel witnessing the spread of anti-Israel hate across college campuses around the world and the rise of anti-Semitism?
It's heartbreaking. I think all Jewish communities also thought that, we knew there's anti-Semitism, but, the hundreds of percentage of cases, the rise in them is heartbreaking. It's really difficult for many Jewish community who feel unsafe, who feel targeted. Some were violently attacked. And to be honest, I think Israel could do more in regards to a public diplomacy campaign that it has to take out in Jewish community, and especially in the United States. I mean, this is not just a matter of public diplomacy. This is the Muslim Brotherhood in Iran, who is trying to push their agenda through university, through these organizations called Students for Justice in Palestine. We see where their funding come. We know it's a full-on operation. They look at it strategically as a scene of battle, and Israel hasn't returned a fight on that battle.
So in your eyes, how should Israel tackle this protest movement?
Wow. Well, first of all, going out around parliament, and particularly in the United States, and going and explaining them, there's a lot of intelligence and information and now research done by the Jerusalem Public Diplomacy Center. I'm here with the Christian Allies Foundation. They have a wide network of, hundreds of parliament members. I think 1,200 parliament members who requested, what can they do? So bringing out the information that the Muslim Brotherhood in Iran is trying to affect public opinion through campuses. I think there's different legislation and different things that it actually bypass local law. And I think Israel has to be more active. There needs to be a delegation, a government delegation with officials from the intelligence, from the embassies, from the foreign ministry to actually target that and have a strategic plan. More so, they have to go into student campuses organization and also, arm them with information. Some of them are, in so many countries, the media and social media have so many lies and propaganda and disinformation. I think booklets or actual conversations with officials to explain to them the situation in Israel, how Hamas is actually creating lies, how Al Jazeera is bringing out complete fabricated reports about Israel, and to show them what is actually the reality. That is arming them with truth, with information, and they can combat in this battle.